Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1972 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Pilots at Brainiac Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is Pat Dobson, whose record is 1-3 with a 5.27 ERA. And pitching for the Pilots is Gerry Schoen, whose record is 0-1 with a 3.86 ERA. Okay, the game really got away from us yesterday. We gave up 10 runs, most of them by the bullpen. I think 7 runs were given up by the bullpen. And our starter yesterday, Roberts, he went 4 innings. He did his share, giving up 3 runs, walked 5 batters, struck out 1. A terrible performance. We really do need to find a way to shore up our starting rotation. Give us a couple of starting pitchers that we can at least get through the rotation every 5 days. And we're so close to that, we only need to make up another $8,500. We're averaging about 3,000 plus every ball game. So we're almost there. Certainly by the end of the Royal Series, we'll be in the plus again. And then we can start making some decisions, either trading players or signing free agents. I'm going to say signing free agents is the best way to get some new blood on our team and also keep the payroll down, because we won't be signing anybody that's particularly expensive, with the exception of Jim French, the catcher. We'll sign him if he's available. He's under 100,000 and he'll be prorated for the rest of the year. And then maybe if he does well, we could sign him to a longer term deal. But I think we can all agree that catcher offensively for sure is a real sore spot on our team. So we will wrap up the series today at home. We'll do a deep dive on Pat Dobson, Tigers pitcher. So stay tuned for that. What I want to show you first and foremost is I did finish the rest of the Pilots pitchers using Copilot AI. I want to show you these, but later today, all of them, every player that we've made a 1972 Topps card for, will be up on the Brainiac Baseball Facebook page. So you can go and look at them individually at your own leisure. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with we only got 6 here. We got Dick Ruthven, who's been a real challenge. It turned out okay, except he looks incredibly animated, like hand-drawn almost. But this is a pretty decent picture rendition of the photograph that I offered, and it looks pretty solid. It just doesn't exactly look like him, but we'll take it. And he's going to be back in 5 days off the IL, so that's something else to look forward to. Earl Stevenson, they nailed this one all the way down to the Pilots jersey. Now, he was on Milwaukee in 1972, and so they basically just swapped out the name, as you might expect. But yeah, I mean, that one turned out great. Bill Edgerton, this one turned out really well, I think, with one exception, and that is, I don't know what the hell logo they put on the hat instead of the S. I think they tried to go with the Pilots logo over here, and they could not identify what that was supposed to represent. So I don't know, it looks like a hieroglyph or something. But anyway, otherwise it looks pretty good, and I kept that one. Lance Rawson was really tough because it basically rendered him in his Los Angeles Dodgers jersey. And I'm like, okay, well, this doesn't really look right. So I gave it new instructions to make sure that it was in a authentic Pilots jersey. And the best they could do was put the S and start to spell out Pilots, but it's in the Los Angeles Dodgers font. So, yeah, it just didn't really work great. But I mean, Lance Rawson will not be up in the majors anyway. We were just trying to fill out the series. And so then Pete Vukovich, this one not great. Of course, he was on the Toronto Blue Jays in this card, and so they took Pilots and they made it into the Blue Jays. 77 font. They got the hat right, but yeah, not great. And so I'm like, okay, I'll take it, whatever. And then for the last one, it's like they didn't even try. They just went ahead and did it again, but they put Dave Frost's face on there. At least they got him accurately looking right. Vukovich doesn't look right at all. Although in the photograph that I gave for Vukovich, he did not have his beard, which I think he's most familiar for having, like in Major League, the movie. So Dave Frost wrapped it up. There's our 6 other pictures. So I'll have every one of these photos of the baseball cards up on our Brainiac Baseball Facebook page. The link is in the description below if you want to click on that. If you're not, you can become a subscriber to that channel too. We do have a lot of things that we post there that we do not post on YouTube. Okay, let's take one more look at the upcoming duck race contestants. Look at this. We did it, folks. We have officially got 15 ducks. That means there will be a 5th place prize. Thanks to Mark M for making that happen. He donated a $5 donation to the channel by using the thanks button below, and that got him a 2nd duck. So now we have our 6 automatic entries, and we have 3 of those folks who have purchased a 2nd duck. Additionally, we have James K, Barry, Fohi, New York, A-Rod, Jimmy RJ, New England Craze, and then, as I mentioned, the 3 2nd ducks for our contestants. So if you want to have an automatic entry, that is a $10 donation, and what that means is you get to automatically be entered into every giveaway we do from now on, as long as I'm making this channel, as long as the earth is still spinning. I will automatically enter you into the giveaway, and then if you win a prize, I will just mail it to you. Even if you don't watch the videos anymore, you'll still be put into every duck race that we do. Okay? And then, as I mentioned, for a $5 donation, you can get a 2nd duck to increase your odds of winning. Maximum 2 ducks, so 2 ducks for $5 technically, and it is possible to win 2 prizes. So there you go. There is our 15 contestants. Now, we can get more contestants. I mean, we don't have to stop at 15. That wasn't the end goal. We can get as many participants as we want. So if you are a subscriber, let me know in the comments that you want in on the giveaway, and I will add a duck for you for the duck race that will take place during the 7th inning stretch of game 40. I believe we are game 37 today. So only today and the next 2 days to get in on it, and then we will be running that duck race. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get today's game started. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to show the prizes as well. My bad. We should show this because now we do have the 5th place prize. So because of, thanks to Mark M, getting the 15th duck, the 5th place prize will be this 2020 Topps 1985 style Frank Thomas game used jersey card. It's a game used uniform. I don't know if it's pants or a jersey. It doesn't say on the back. It just says game used memorabilia. And so this has a value of $10. I like to let you know what the value of the cards are, and that way you can decide whether it's worth it to you to get in with a $5 donation. So there it is. That is the 5th place prize. The 4th place prize is the 1972 Topps Billy Martin card, in which he is flipping the bird down here. You'll see that he's got this little middle finger on the handle of the bat. A very collectible card. I'll also include the Billy Martin in action card, just to toss it in. Not a lot of value with that card, although it is in very good shape. The combined total value of these 2 cards is $6. Okay, then we have the 3rd place prize, which is a 2019 Donruss Shohei Ohtani name variation card, in which it has his nickname Showtime on it. This card is valued at $15. Okay, and then we have the 2nd place prize, which is pretty Famous card, 1987 Topps Bo Jackson rookie card. Does say Future Stars on it as well, which was one of the designations that Topps did for up-and-coming players. A lot of people know that the extra rookie card for Bo Jackson is the 1986 Topps traded card, but this is his official rookie card. This card just went up in value, as I mentioned before. It is now valued at $20, and we just pulled it from the rack packs that you may have seen in our Time Travel Tuesday that took place a couple weeks ago, maybe 10 days ago. So that is your second place prize. And then the big first place prize, second best, highest valued card that I've given away. It is a 1975 Topps Robin Yount rookie card, a highly collectible card, valued at $120. That's in mint condition. This one has some condition issues, but overall, pretty good color. And, he's only 18 years old in this picture, which is kind of amazing. Of course, he's in the Hall of Fame now. And this card is valued at $120, give or take, I suppose. So there you have it. There are the prizes for the first giveaway of the season. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Be a subscriber. Get in on this giveaway and future giveaways. Do it. Okay, we have Gerry Schoen on the mound making his second start. Since we traded for him, he was pretty lousy the first time out. We cut him out a little early after 2 1/3 innings. He was walking everybody. Everyone in the bullpen is good to go with the exception of Cosgrove. And then we have our lineup versus Pat Dobson. BOCCABELLA did get a hit, so he gets to stay in the lineup. Rose Skidmore is back in there after a day off. We did have Van Kelly at first base yesterday. Shout out to Scott Northey, who has very quickly become our third best hitter. Very reliable, and yeah, he's on a good run right now. If you saw the top on the title card, batting .311 in the last 11 games. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Detroit Tigers. Looks like they have a little bit of a different lineup today for Game 3. Batting leadoff in center field is Ron LeFLORE. Batting second at second base is John Knox. Batting third at first base is John Young. Batting cleanup and catching is Tim Hosley. Batting fifth in left field is Mike Derrick. Batting sixth at shortstop is Ken Zakowicz. Batting seventh in right field is Ron Woods. Batting eighth at third base is Mike CUBBAGE. And batting ninth in pitching is Pat Dobson. So of note, LeFLORE in center and Woods, who normally plays center, will go to right field for Jim Northrup today. Okay, Gerry Schoen. There it is. Not a lot to look at here. His only real start in life, as we noted in our deep dive, was 1968. So everything after that is stuff that we are contributing. His fastball tops out at 92 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 40%. He's got one good pitch. That is the fastball. Rated an 83. Overall rated a 75. The 25-year-old righty's arbitration eligible at the end of the 1974 season. Take a look at our defense. Pretty much all the same. We've had a nice boost from PRYOR at third base, but we still continue to commit errors. Behind home plate is BOCCABELLA. All right, Ron LeFLORE leading it off against Gerry Schoen. Line drive to left field and a base hit for LeFLORE. LeFLORE was in jail in 1972. And if you don't know his story, you should take a moment and look it up. We're going to do our deep dive on Pat Dobson, but maybe the next time we see the Tigers, we'll do a deep dive on Ron LeFLORE. LeFLORE gets thrown out stealing as BOCCABELLA guns him down. Not hitting well, but he is starting to throw out some base runners, so good job there. One out. And then a line drive to PRYOR, and he will make the play. What a difference having an above-average defender at third makes for this team. John Young will take ball 4. Man, our starting pitchers just cannot get out of their own way. And then Tim Hosley becomes the poo-poo platter. We got the walk strikeout combo. That ends the top of the first. We go to the bottom half. Here's our lineup for today. Batting leadoff in center field is Scott Northey. Batting second at shortstop is Rick Auerbach. Batting third in right field is Dave Parker. Batting cleanup in left field is Jose CRUZ. Batting fifth at first base is Rose Skidmore. Batting sixth at second base is Tito Fuentes. Batting seventh at third base is Greg Pryor. Batting eighth and catching is John Boccabella. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Gerry Schoen. Let's take a look at Pat Dobson, and then we'll do a deep dive on him. You'll see him represented on the 1972 Baltimore Orioles. He's a mouth breather, I can tell you that. 5 games started this year, 1-3 with a 5.27 ERA. More walks than strikeouts. Opponents are batting .250 against him. Fastball topping out at 88 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 40.5%. So he's basically a fly ball pitcher. His curveball is his only good pitch, rated an 80. Overall rated a 77. The 30-year-old right-hander is a free agent at the end of the 1972 season. He was on the 1968 Tigers World Series team. I bet you we'll say that here as we click on his name. And there it is, one-time All-Star and 1968 Tigers World Series. From Buffalo, New York, passed away at the young age of 64 in San Diego. They note that he was cremated. Okay, good to know. And he was drafted out of high school, or signed out of high school in New York. Scrolling on down, we'll take a look at his career stats here. He did have an all-star. He was an all-star in 1972, the year that we're playing, and yet he led the American League in losses with 18 despite having a 2.65 ERA. Man, that offense must have been terrible for the 72 Baltimore team. His best year was the year before in 71, where he went 20-8 with a 2.90 ERA, got some MVP votes. And then he also got MVP votes in 1974. With the Yankees, he went 19-15 with a 3.07 ERA. Pretty impressive, 281 innings pitched. He wrapped up his career with Cleveland. Anything else that we can see here that's interesting? I don't suppose so. He did pitch for the Padres in 1970. Their second year of existence, he went 14-15. And I believe he was one of the 4 Baltimore Orioles starting pitchers in 1971 that won 20 games, right? Off the top of my head, it was McNally, Palmer, Cuellar, and Dobson. I think if I didn't have Dobson in front of me, that would have been the one I missed. We're going to scroll on down and take a look at the transactions. There we go. So yeah, signed by the Tigers as an amateur free agent in 1959. Traded by the Tigers with Dave Campbell to the Padres for Joe Niekro. So that's how we got Joe Niekro. Then traded by the Padres with Dukes. Dukes. To the Orioles for Fred Bean, Enzo Hernandez, Tom Phoebus. Wait, was Phoebus a 20-game winner? I might be wrong. Maybe it wasn't McNally. Maybe it was Phoebus. Al Severinsen and Fred Bean was returned to the original team. Oh, so he went back in the deal. Maybe he didn't pass the health inspection there. Then the Orioles traded him with Rorick Harrison, future Detroit Tiger, Davey Johnson, and Johnny Oates to the Braves for Taylor Duncan and Earl Williams, good hitter, 40 home run hitter. And then traded by the Braves to the Yankees for players to be named later. Wayne Nordhagen also went, and Frank Tepedino. The Yankees sent Dave Cheadle and Al Closter. So, I mean, that was a one-sided trade. And then the Yankees traded the Indians for Oscar Gamble. That's how Oscar Gamble got to New York and his big fro. There you go. And then there's all of his career earnings. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at his wiki. his baseball reference Wikipedia page. There he is on the Yankees in that 1976 Topps card. Best known for his years as a pitcher with the Orioles and the Yankees. Signed by the Tigers, we know all that. He won the World Series in 1968. And in the 1971 World Series for the Orioles, where he went 20-8 with 4 20-game winners. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was right. Cuellar, McNally, and Palmer. But why did he not get a World Series ring? Did he not pitch in that World Series? We may need to double check that. He won 19 games for the Yankees, and in 1976 he won 16 for the Indians. He was an All-Star in 72, main teammates, okay. After his playing career ended, Dobson was a pitching coach for the Nashville Sounds and the Milwaukee Brewers, also the San Diego Padres from 88 to 90, and then the Royals in 91, the Orioles in 96. He was a scout for the Giants. Oh, and he passed away one day after getting the diagnosis that he had leukemia. I think that's the way I'd want to go, right? I mean, I don't want to live with that. That's crazy. He was a manager in the senior league for the Fort Myers Sun Sox. Yeah, okay, well, there you go. Actually, I want to see something. Sorry, this may be annoying to some people. Wait, why did he not get a ring? It doesn't say 1971. 1968 World Series. No, 71 they lost to the Pirates. Is that right? So he was in the World Series. Oh, yeah, okay, they lost to the Pirates. That's why. All right, never mind. Okay, let's get back to the game. Pat Dobson, there you have it. Okay, there we are defensively for the Tigers. Left field, not so good out there with DERRICK. Right side of the infield is substandard. Behind home plate is Tim Hosley. We know he's got an 85 rated arm. Okay, Scott Northey leading it off against Pat Dobson. Full count, striking out. Well, Northey is a leadoff strikeout waiting to happen. 1 down. Rick Auerbach with a base hit. Good thing, too. He's on the verge of dipping below the Mendoza line. Auerbach on first. Dave Parker, a good hit and run guy, but you know what? We've already decided we let him swing away every time. Since he is kind of the only player that we trust to swing, he will pop it out to CUBBAGE at second. No, CUBBAGE is at short. Sorry, Knox. 2 down, Jose Cruz with a ground ball to short. And CUBBAGE boots it. He had 3 errors in game 1. That is his 15th error on the season, and we're not even at 40 games yet. Let's see if we can take advantage of that with Rose Skidmore. Back after a day off, full count, and he pounds it into the dirt. 50-50 error. Yeah, it was another error. This is redonkulous. Put that on Hosley. Switch hitter, Tito Fuentes up, batting .270 versus righties. 3-1. And he walks in a run! How did Fuentes lay off that curveball? That's the best pitch Dobson's got. And it's 1-0. It's an unearned run, of course. But Fuentes will get an RBI. Okay, Pryor, certainly a good glove, but has not shown anything at the plate yet. And he still hasn't as he flies out to the left. 2 errors in the first inning. And it's 1-0 Seattle. Top of the second, Mike DERRICK popping it up to short. Auerbach, show him how it's done, Auerbach. There we go. 1 out, CUBBAGE. Ground ball to short, and that one gets past Auerbach. I gave him too much credit. CUBBAGE makes up for his error, perhaps. Ron Woods with a ground ball to third. And a double play. Look at that. Competent defense will get us out of some of these jams. Try to get that ERA down, our team ERA. BOCCABELLA strikes out. Second K for Dobson. Not really a strikeout pitcher. Gerry Schoen with a ground ball to third. CUBBAGE will make the play. 2 quick outs for Dobson. We are back to NORTHEY, first pitch swinging. Pops it out to second. Okay. Top of the third. Mike CUBBAGE will lead it off. That's a home run. He goes to Oppo Taco. CUBBAGE's second home run of the season, of his career, in fact. We're all tied at 1. Here's the pitcher, Dobson, striking out looking. Does not have a hit this year, but I want to say he was a good major league hitter. Am I wrong? I am definitely wrong. Okay. Well, I guess we only have 2 years to go on. So, tough to say. 1 down. Here's Ron LeFLORE. He will strike out. Third K for Shane. I like seeing the Ks. That means he is due for a poo-poo platter. John Knox lines it to second. Fuentes will make it. All right, we go to the bottom of the third. Tied at 1. Rick Auerbach. He does have our only hit. Flies out to right field. 1 out, Dave Parker hits a ground ball to short. ZOTKIEWICZ makes the play. And Jose CRUZ will fly out to center. Top of the 4th. Here's John Young. Walking him. It had to happen. He's got to walk at least 1 more. Will it be HOSLEY? No, 1-1. And it's 3-1 now. HOSLEY also goes opposite field. That is his 5th home run of the year. Wait, is that right? DERRICK has 11 home runs? He's got 4 home runs in his last 9 games. 3-1, Detroit, and then there's the walk. So, I mean, this guy's pretty much done right now. There's nothing we can do. So we just got to let it play out a little bit here. There's the first out of the inning. There's a base hit. Oh, nobody scores. Oh, the pitcher lines it to left. And a fielding error! Oh, that's the ball game. All right. So now it doesn't matter. Man, when the wheels come off and the mogling kicks in, there's nothing you can do. The frickin' Tigers have made 2 errors, and we've managed to get 1 hit off Pat Dobson. 6-1. We'll play it out. Playing for stats. We'll go for doubles. We'll try to steal bases. 63%. I don't know. Oh, there we go. PRYOR flips it to right. Where was that when we had the bases loaded, you chode? BOCCABELLA. This is so dumb. Now everybody's getting hits when it doesn't actually matter. Shane will come out. Who hits righties better? Oh, gosh. Kelly by far. All right, Van Kelly. Pinch hitting. Another hit. None of this matters. This means absolutely nothing. We'll hit and run with NORTHEY. Not a good guy to do that, really. Then I'll get another run in. And then AUERBACH. Okay. So we get 3 runs. That's the final score right there. Okay, so we'll bring in a new pitcher. Another terrible performance from a starter. Palsgrove unavailable, so we'll bring in Ron Locke. We need an inning from this guy. Ooh, nice job on the screwball. 1 out. Here's Mike DERRICK. Lefty on lefty. A tapper back to the mound. No, thought that would be an error. ZOTKIEWICZ popping it up to third. Bottom of the fifth, Dave Parker. Leadoff single. And an error. So stupid. Are they playing on like rock fields? I don't understand how the game must have 4 errors every game. And I could be wrong as CRUZ flips it out to right. I don't think that's worth going after it. What was I going to say? I was going to say that I think our stadium effects are pretty average for every major thing. There's a base hit. That'll get 1 more run in. 7 hits. And then Fuentes strikes out. Greg Pryor strikes out. Okay. Top of the 6th, we have Woods, CUBBAGE, and the pitcher. Oh, Woods does not hit lefties, and then we have a lefty up next. So let's keep him in there for 1 more inning. That second inning usually bites us. Yep. Oh, no, that might carry and be caught. Yes, it does. 1 down. CUBBAGE is hitting everybody. He's already gone deep once today. He gives that one a ride. 397 feet to the warning track. And then Pat Dobson will pop it up. That could be an error. Oh, okay. Well, good job by Locke. We have not seen a performance like that from him in a long time. Giving us 2 solid innings of work. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts for Dobson. We'll take Ron Locke out. And we're going to bring in Johnny Jeter. He's batting .333 versus righties. And he's got maybe the best baseball card on the team. And a base hit. Johnny Jeter. Look at this guy. I mean, we got to go. It only says 67% chance. But his curveball is his main pitch. So maybe we get a chance to run on that curveball. This will decide the game. No, he was already out. Already out. That's the ball game for sure right there. But that's the nail in the coffin for certain. All right. We're bringing in Dukes. Ah, Dukes. He's got a pretty good card. LeFLORE. Okay. Already taken him out. That ball did not even cross the plate. Oh, I didn't even give it a chance to complete. Okay. That ball wasn't even across home plate. Here's Sid Mungie. Oh, God damn it. Unbelievable. There's just no chance of winning today. I'm not even going to pull the infield in. It does not matter. We never had a chance. Another error. That's 5 total errors. God, this game sucks so hard. I mean, why does this game even exist? It is so horrible. What a pathetic game. Infield single. No, there's no reason for that. And the game just punishes you. Like, we got thrown out, and that was it. The momentum automatically switches every time. If you make a base running call that's incorrect, whether you're trying to take the extra base or you're going for a steal, it automatically punishes you. Every time. 4 runs. Put it on the board, you know? So, like, why make an effort? Was it the Diamondbacks or was it our Tigers series where we were like, we're not even going to steal ever again. And it probably works out better when you don't even try. This game is garbage. This game was over in the first inning. And Dobson's going to get a freaking complete game out of this. It's unbelievable how terrible this fucking game is. And Dennis Leonard is going to miss 37 days. So, there's nothing we can do. Let's take a look at the standings. All right. Well, I guess more importantly, who cares about the standings? We're down to $5,235. So, at the end of the second game of the Royal Series, we'll have enough money. We'll have to have enough money. Let's take a look at the news here. And Jorge Rubio does sign with California for 1 year. He should have held out. He's only in AAA. He would have been starting on our team. He's got a 70 though. I mean, what good is that? It was pretty good for us last year though. And DeLeo, 37 days. I mean, I don't know. Let's look at our pitching staff. So Leonard will come out. I mean, Dick Ruthven will come in. We have 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have to move everybody down. In fact, let's do it this way. And then we'll give it to Boswell, right? There we go. So that's our lineup. Oh, God, that's pathetic. So we do lose Leonard. We'll move him to the IL. He'll be gone for the month of June. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and pull up the box score. Another horrible game by Baseball Mogul. Really should not come as any surprise. Everybody must make an error, including Greg Pryor making his first one. It was inevitable. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Wait, we only had 2 errors? Second base and left field. That's right, I guess. They had 3 errors, 2 home runs. Mungie did not give up an earned run, so that didn't hurt his ERA. He struck out 4, but I don't even remember him pitching, actually. We just pushed right through that. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Okay. That'll do it. We're going to come back tomorrow, start a brand new series versus the Royals with cheese. Be a subscriber, get in on our giveaway. And I will have all of the 1972 Topps cards up on Facebook on our Brainiac Baseball Facebook page sometime later today. So check those out if you want a longer look at them. See how AI created them. Some of them are pretty damn funny.